Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So what we got right here is a young lady that doesn't understand why she's single. I'm going to let this play once, maybe twice, not sure, but I want you all to listen very closely to it, and you jump down in the comment section and tell me why you think she's still single. Let's go.
I got a credit score of 803 exact. Recently pulled. I have 2 paid off cars. I'm about to close on my first house this year in May. I'm not toxic at all. I got a big booty. I'm releasing an app on iOS and Android. I work hard as fuck. I'm not clingy, but I'll always make sure my partner feels appreciated. Okay, so I don't cook, but I can. I can learn. And it's not like I don't know how to cook, but I just don't cook as much as I should. I'm probably not as feminine as the average feminine female, but I wear heels, I dress up. I just feel like I have a very dominant personality. I'm 5'8" in my head, but 5'4" on paper. I've never actually lived with a partner before. I'm just trying to figure out, how am I not married with 5 kids running around? Like, what the fudge am I doing wrong? Most people say, oh, I don't give people a chance. Yes, I do. I have boundaries though. And I don't let people fuck me over. I'm going to say more than 3 times because I give chances. I even give you a second chance. But it's so easy for me to just walk the fuck out once you start playing with me. But I still don't understand how I'm still single. I'm 31. I don't have any kids. I got a credit score of 803.
Now, you heard her run down her resume. What's wrong with her resume? What's wrong with it? It was focused on all of these external so-called accomplishments. Her credit score, buying a home, releasing an app, things of this nature. Nothing wrong with having a high credit score. Nothing wrong with buying a home if that's what you're going to do. Nothing wrong with being able to code and release an app on app platforms and things of that nature. Nothing wrong with those things. But why is that involved in whether or not you are single or married? See, this is the problem. She's 31 and hasn't figured out that her value as a woman has nothing to do with anything that she said. Absolutely nothing. The only thing that she said that alluded to her value as a woman is that she said she didn't have any children and that she had never lived with a man before. So, okay, we can count those in the positive categories. However, she still doesn't understand her femininity. She says, I'm masculine, but I wear dresses and I wear heels, but I have a dominant personality. Masculine. Femininity is not only in heels and dresses. I don't wear heels all the time. As a matter of fact, I rarely wear heels. I rarely wear heels. I like to wear heels more often, but that depends on where you're going and what you're doing, right? But the femininity is more so in your behavior. It's more so in your demeanor. It's really rooted in how you see the world, how you see yourself, how you see men, and how you see yourself in relation to men, specifically men that have been or are in authority over you in your life. Your father when you're young, your husband when you're an adult, right? So your femininity has more to do with your character. It has more to do with your thought patterns, your integrity, your moral compass, your spirituality, how you see your health, how you see yourself through the lens of the 10 life values, right? And seeing those things, seeing yourself through those things in a feminine light. That would be more so the basis of femininity, understanding Your value as a woman is in your personal market value, who you are, your belonging market value, like your reputation, how other people see you and regard you, your friendship market value, who are the people that you confide in, that you call friend, your sexual market value. Do you have children or multiple children? Do you have multiple fathers? Have you ever been married, or are you this perpetually single, unable to, no matter how you try, can't solidify anything meaningful at any time? And then your marriage market value, at what is the combination of the previous four things? So when you don't understand those things about your femininity, you tend to think feminine means makeup, dresses, and heels. And while there's nothing wrong with accentuating your femininity in that way, femininity starts from within, not from externally or from without. So she doesn't understand that. She doesn't understand what her value is. She doesn't understand what men look for in women to marry them. It has nothing to do. Those things that she named are secondary to who she is as a woman and a person. So it's secondary. I'm not going to say men don't care at all about a woman's financial status or her credit and things of that nature, because those things can also indicate uh your, like, who you are. Are you a bum? Are you a person that is responsible? Because men do need women who can be fiscally responsible, right? Because if he gives you some type of financial responsibility, let's say it becomes your job to pull out of the account to pay the bills, make sure that they're paid all the time. He needs to make sure that he has a woman that isn't going to just flush that money down the toilet without doing what was supposed to be done with that money. If he's going to build with her, and in that building is some sort of financial gain or whatever, she does need to have a good credit score. It may not need to be perfect, but showing some type of responsibility as an adult, right? So, but those things are secondary. The problem is that these women put it first, and then they never mention who they are as people. It's easy for her to walk away. That's not always good. It depends on the circumstance and situation. But at the same time, are you real quick to chuck the deuces? What is playing with you? Now we got to define that, because she said she walks away easily if you start playing with her. Well, now you got to figure out, what does she consider to be playing with her or overstepping her boundaries? What do her boundaries consist of? These are the things. She didn't speak anything about it. The problem ultimately is that she didn't speak anything about her internal value. She said nothing about who she is as a spiritual person. She said nothing about her health. She said nothing about her family, where she comes from, what she would like to have as a family, and the role that she would like to have and in a family. She said nothing about her appearance value and things of that nature. She said nothing about, well, she did say something about her dwelling, but she doesn't say how she keeps home, or what, what I'm saying? Like, she didn't say these things to indicate who she is. All she talked about was the external things. And that's always going to be Charlie Brown's teacher when you talk to men in terms of relationship, because all they can hear is you're masculine and you're going to be combative and competitive with him rather than complimentary to him and supportive of him. That's why she's not married. That's why she gets overlooked. Because she's initially going to get a look because she's pretty. And this is her with her hair. This is her without a whole lot of makeup on. She doesn't have a cake face and things of that nature. So men will be interested off the rip because she is nice looking. Tattoos and all. We're not even going to play that game. Like, men would not be willing to bed her, but because she doesn't understand how to bring the other stuff to the forefront, she's going to keep getting looked over. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure. And this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.